Tiny Cat, I can't have you in front of the monitor all day, every day. Oh my gosh. This is my SNES Classic playing a demo of the glitch that I, like, just made a short about. We're going to play Final Fantasy VI, but, like, watch the thing that I did, Sean R. I just made a short about this, and you should watch it, but there's, like, a cool bomb jump that you can do in the first dungeon of the Dark World that gets you over this gap so that you can get the hammer early without having to do that crazy maze room that's to the left. Sean R. Wayne, what's going on? How are you, everybody? Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Final Fantasy VI, and Tiny Cat is in front of the monitor, as you would expect. But let's continue from where we last left off. What's going on, Chibi Kami and Forge Conway? How is everyone doing? I've decided to pour myself a drink because I am the Season 49 Skee-Ball champ, and I'm gonna talk about it every day until the end of the next season. So let's load up our save file here, Vis Shadow and Ken. Why are you... I'm sorry. Why are you live twice a day? Forge Conway, what do you mean? It's like what I do for a living. Why, what's going on? Jason Mel, I'm trying to read the chat. I can see the names in the chat, but Tiny Cat is kind of blocking it. Got here just in time for my boy Sabin. Or is it Sabin? Anyway, let's load up this data with Bird and Fries and the Goo. Congratulations on winning the Skee-Ball Championship. Yo, Wayne, thank you so much. My boy Bruce bailed me out right at the end with a clutch 100 that you can see if you're a channel member. I, like, posted the video. As like a members only perk. Let's do like a red window here, maybe with some notes of pink. Something like that, possibly. Let's get rid of that crazy green on the very far border. Make it pinker, probably. And then what is this blue? I actually cannot tell where this blue goes. Also part of the border, is what it seems like. Yeah, Robert L. It's MASH. Yes, that's Sabin's Japanese name, is it not? Edgar and MASH? I don't know why they did that. But also, I just remembered that I got a $5 super thanks from Tails Straw on that short that I posted earlier today. So let's add 5 to the to-go counter, and we're still doing curls this stream. But also, let's get my characters a workout by fighting some enemies and stuff. Not feeling the glasses tonight. Glasses changed to something more clear. Why? I have these right here because I knew you would want something more clearer than those. And you know what I totally didn't do? I didn't, like, buy new equipment. Oh, wait, no, yeah, I did. I went to the equipment store and I bought new equipment. Totally fine. Okay, and we got back attacked here, which means that, my characters who are normally in the front row are in the back row and vice versa, but it's not a big deal because at this point in the game, the Goo is just going to use auto crossbow like every battle, Dendon Tucker. And Nick the Frenchie, who is still awake. And I'm going to steal a bunch. Don't forget to suplex the train like I would ever forget. Speared. Dendon Tucker, you said you'd be back. Yes, thank you. What's up, Karma? Love seeing you play the classics. Yo, I'm the OG American. What's going on? Yeah, and like I've been saying, I am going to play through every game on the SNES Classic in 2025, and this is one of them. So let's go to Mount Colts. Didn't they say something about the Sabil mountain range earlier? And I'm like, that's kind of like the name of the character that I'm going to change. Cameron Rice, how are you? This is one of the maybe 3 or 4 parts of the game where my eyesight gives me a little bit of a disadvantage. I am colorblind. I also have a corneal condition called keratoconus. So just like generally I can't see good, but I do look good. But what I wanted to say about this particular area is that sometimes it's hard for me to distinguish between the grass and the brownish mountain. Like that green and brown I have trouble with, you know? Hard to differentiate Elvis Press Play. Still wish I had gotten an NES and SNES Mini. Stupid Nintendo. Elvis Press Play. What makes you say stupid Nintendo? Did they not produce enough units or something? Like, I heard they were hard to find at one point. Will you be getting the Genji glove at the returner's base? That's like the best thing to do, Chibikami. So maybe. Let's steal from these brawlers. Because if you steal from them, they might give you like a bandana, I believe? Like some sort of headband item. Let's cure Bird here. She's kind of taking a beating, aside from, despite being in the back row. But I'm going to keep using the Noise Blaster for a minute to confuse them, to give me, like, basically free turns. Because while they're confused, they will harm each other. Oh yeah, and you can even defend in battle. So, like, the hidden commands here are, in battle, if I hit the X button, I can switch to the next character who is ready. Or if I hold R, I can choose to defend. Or if I hold L, I can choose to switch rows with that character. Isn't that neat? Gonna keep trying to steal Robert L. You forgot the hidden rooms. Should I go back to town and do the hidden rooms? What hidden rooms are we talking about? I think I already forgot. Is it weird I ever played a Final Fantasy game? Ken, only considering how often you show up to my channel. Like, if you like that KarmaJolt content, but you never played Final Fantasy, that's a little unusual. Ken McWilliams, an old classic, one of my faves. Hey, thanks for being here. I'll cure everyone. Martinez! How are you? But no, there's plenty of people haven't played a Final Fantasy game. It's not, says Nick DeFrenchie. Yeah, it's not weird, but I would not have guessed that. Let's put it that way. Tusker. That's Noise Blaster. It's like soccer. I don't like it, but I like watching with others that are interested. That's okay. Reasonable. Uh-oh, the goo is in trouble here. Who is that shadowy figure? What shadowy figure, Wayne? I didn't see anything. Gotta go. I got work in 5 hours and need a nap. Oh my gosh. Why? Good luck. Thanks for being here and donating a membership earlier. Alright, let's do like a little bit of exploring. Maybe go back to town, take a nap, explore those. There's one to the south and one to the right of the bridge. Guardian? Do you mean in town or in this mountain? Cool. I found a knife that's like a little bit better for Fries. It gives him 4 speed. A lot of power and some evade, which does nothing in this game. And I will mention that every time because evade is bugged. Isn't that neat? But the speed does help him get more turns, so that's cool. In this room. Okay, thanks, Robert L. Evade is bugged, says Nick DeFrenchie. Yes, evade does nothing. Oh my gosh, why with the cool KarmaJolt membership? And MJ Moffat received a gift membership. Hey, why, thank you so much. Everyone spam the Ys in the chat, everybody, because we got 11 curls to go. Hey, Rogue Effect way ahead of me. Okay, so... one to the south and one to the right of the bridge. So there's a secret in this room? Let's check it out. Tusker. Hey, why, thank you so much. I appreciate you. What I'm gonna do after this battle, if I don't forget... I hope they fixed evade. Yeah, Nick DeFrenchie, in pretty much every subsequent release of this game, they fixed it. So, like, Pixel Remaster has it fixed, from what I've heard. Oh, I stole from him, huh? Damn, that guy died. I'm getting kind of hurt. Bird gained a level, though. Yeah, so let's get that... Oh, I've only got one Phoenix down. Whatever, I don't want to use it. Let's get out of here and go back to town. And revive him at the inn, which is something that you can do in this game. Fries is cooked. He was even fried, wouldn't you say? Yeah, Robert Dale, I'll get it. I'll get it. But first, let's fight some grease monks. With dead Fries in the party. Fries is air-baked, Chibikami. That sounds better. Honestly, reheating fries in the air fryer is just like such a game changer, you know? I also don't love reading while playing video games. What if someone else is reading? You mean like the text and the dialogue and stuff, Ken? Yeah, I gotta sit real close to the monitor in order to do that, you know? I'm just regular baked, says Elvis Pressplay. Well, we love you. Mike Hunt, 89. Just wanted to say, I let all my friends know that you're great. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Nick the Frenchie, it's a little different, but yeah, fun fact, air fryers are just glorified ovens. Karma behave, says Rogue Effect. What, Rogue Effect? I could possibly buy some items from the items shop. Ooh, I didn't realize you could walk across here. Maybe I did. Maybe I knew that. Love your vids and cool exploits you share. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you so much for showing up and clicking that like button. Where is the item shop? Does that say in or I? Oh, it says cafe. Does that say in or item? No. There's the item shop up there. First name, last name says fan plus heating element plus impossible to clean basket equals hair dryer. Did you mean air fryer? I love my kidneys, says Mirror Orb. Tell me about that. Let's buy a couple of these. No reason. I have elite gold. I love that. No reason not to buy like too many of these. You know, let's get 20 tonics and just guzzle them. Baskets from my air fryer go right in the dishwasher. Yeah, everyone sound off, I guess, if you have an air fryer. Hair dryer works too, says Ron Al. Or is it Ron AI? Kaizo, what's going on? Sup, Karma? Love FF6, the bests. Yeah, I think my favorite Final Fantasy game is Tactics. A wild Simon D appears. Command? Simon D. Item. No, drink. I don't have a microwave, says Elvis Pressplay. I remember my friends in high school were always shocked that I didn't have a microwave until like 2004. Oh yeah, and I forgot to put my cursor to memory. Tactics is the GOAT. Steel, that's right. Tactics fire AF too, no lie. And it's getting a remake, which is kind of cool. Tactics Advance is amazing gameplay-wise. Yeah, Ron, but like the characters in the story, I just like could not get over them, you know? Hey, so let's set cursor to memory, which will make like repeat commands a little bit easier. Toaster oven with convection is the way to go. I love that, like, the first stream that I did earlier today for this game, we streamed 2 hours and talked, like, about, probably like an hour about basketball. And now it's some other random topic, like air fryers and cooking. Serpius. That's the name of this crazy bird. Damn, we're taking, like, a ton of damage here. Ah, I accidentally fought myself. That's not gonna help. Bird, this is your fault for summoning all the birds. Sorry, I thought you were one of them. There's supposed to be an FF6 Tactics fan-made, if I'm not mistaken. That sounds cool. I never heard of that. But yeah, welcome, Kaizo. Nice. I've always wanted to do the mathematician hacks in Tactics I saw on some channel. Hacks, you say? Ken is playing Mario Kart World. Alright, I love that. Okay, so to the right of the bridge. Yeah, okay, I think at one point in my life I knew about this, but then forgot. But this gets you a treasure. I got an Atlas armlet. That's actually awesome. You're welcome for the alliterations. Cool, that's fun to have. Ooh, a ray of light over here like it's Madonna. Let's steal here, and then just auto crossbow. I'll try to get lucky with the steal, but I couldn't. Playing FF7 Remake, the Yuffie DLC. You know, I don't think I'll enjoy the remake. I know a lot of random stuff with the ROM hack world, Karma. Yeah, no, I would have guessed that, considering your name is Kaizo Sirius 90. Speaking of Sirius, the song Sirius by the Alan Parsons Project. Are you familiar with it? It's the song that the Chicago Bulls would play before they took the court on like just about every home game in the 90s. They probably still use it. But it happened to be the song that the bar owner Dave was playing when my guy Bruce hit the final 100 to secure our victory as the Season 49 Skee-Ball champs. Harry Knuckles, what's going on? Mage Davey, I see you. FF7 Remake is so good. The combat is really well done. Martinez, maybe I'll stop being an old boomer and I'll try it. Remake's super different from the original. I like it. I don't think I can get over the voice acting. I do it for the cowgirls. Yeehaw. Casey Jones, I love that without context. So welcome. And you will notice that enemies, when they are facing away from their attacker, will take a little bit more damage. Like now both of these guys are probably going to take like 190 here. Yeah, as opposed to like 130-ish. Turn it to Japanese voice acting. Okay. That's a solution. Rip Nanners. No Switch 2 yet. I got a tent. Cool, let's go camp. Trillium. Hardly knew him. I'm stealing antidotes, which like aren't nearly as good as stealing potions or tonics, I want to say. One of my favorite bits of advice about the original Final Fantasy 1 is that, there we go, there's a tonic. Is that when you get to the town of Elfland, I'm talking about Final Fantasy 1 on NES. When you get to the town of Elfland, you can purchase level 3 and 4 magic. And one of the spells that the White Mage can learn at level 4 is the Pure spell for $4,000. But it's a spell that can cure poison. And when I was younger, I was like, okay, that's a useful spell to have. Because like poison is annoying in that game, especially because when you walk it makes this ee kind of sound effect that is like awful to listen to. But curing poison is just useful. So when I was younger, I'd be like, okay, let's get this spell for $4,000. Until I realized you can spend approximately $3,500 to buy like 60 pure potions, which will probably be more than you'll need for the remainder of the game. The trade-off, though, is that when you're at the shops in the original Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 1, you cannot buy in bulk. So if you're going to buy 60 pure potions, you have to sit down for like a good 15 minutes being like, click, click, confirm, click, click, confirm, you know? But you do save money. Bulbman Gaming. I made it this time. Hey, welcome. A couple other people showed up. Calvin F. Hey, Karma. It's been a minute since I watched some of your video streams. Work and kids have been consuming my life. Happy to be here tonight. Hey, Calvin. Thanks for showing up. I understand having a life and stuff sometimes. Sometimes. I feel like Tactics Advance gets a lot of hate. I can see how it's warranted, but I like how sprites were animated in story and not like Fire Emblem where characters are just artwork next to a chatbot. Yeah, no, it had some good things about it, but some of the characters I just couldn't stand, you know? The main character was so slow. Like he was just kind of dumb, you know? Eric H., Coconut's boyfriend. Both Final Fantasy VI fans. I got a tonic. Hey, make my bud the tonic. It's a Dr. Dre reference. Oh my gosh, speaking of which, I've got a KarmaJolt branded mug. That's insane. Where did I get that, Rogue Effect? Oh, I found it in the Karma Mart, which is linked in the video description. And you can get, like, t-shirts and hoodies with my logo on it. Sounds stupid and I hate it. Let's cross this bridge. Whoa, like, they are... I am sprinting across this bridge, which looks like nobody should be walking on this, let alone 3 people at a time. This is incredibly dangerous. Not to mention the guy in front of me avoided this bridge. He's like, you know what? I'll take my chances jumping down the mountain. So his judgment probably way better than mine. Hey, howdy, says Genevieve B. I need motivation to put my laundry away. Genevieve B, if you put your laundry away, I'll add 20 to the to-go counter. We're doing curls today. Playing through the original Tactics game. Mage Davey, what's that? Fire Emblem, the original Tactics game? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cure everybody. And then have... Did the screen do like a weird graphic there where it was darker than normal? Who else saw that? Anyway, I'm gonna cure everybody, then have Bird use a sleeping bag to get all of her MP back. I guess she just takes a nap while the other 2 are like, we'll watch you sleep, I suppose. Mike Hunt, you saw that? Michael Huntress. Guy James, what's going on? IDK, how that motivates me. Genevieve B? I just thought you'd want to see the guns, you know? Playing the best FF game. I keep saying that it's tactics, you know? But yeah, this game's still awesome and I love it. Doing good. Guy James? Yeah, thanks for being here and clicking that like button. Yo, we got 64 experience? That's the next Nintendo. Suplex a train, says Simon D. Hold on, leave it to Final Fantasy VI to make kids erroneously believe they too can suplex a train. Did any kid believe that? When doing a curl, aim for a weight that is just below your 1 rep max. Also, turn your wrist out away from your body at the top of the curl. Martinez, do you mean like fist like this? So the back of my wrist is away from my body? Yo, Ken with the cool $2 saying this is for Gen B's laundry. Hey, I love that. My friend did. That's how he lost him. What? He tried to suplex a train? Hey, thank you so much for the cool $10. Everyone spam the sure you can or the Hadouken for Ken. Okay, I will try that, Martinez. Here's the thing, is I only have 20-pound weights. So, those are the ones I gotta go with. I'm playing through this on Pixel Remaster, says Guy James. How is it? Oh, you get a remedy from these. Those are good. They pretty much heal any status abnormality. When I finish my laundry, you take your shirt off for 5 minutes. Genevieve B, I'll switch to a sleeveless shirt. How about that? Deal? Spams the Akuma teleport instead. Nah. Dang, Genevieve B, okay. I want it off. All this because you need motivation to do your laundry. No worries for now. Just giving you tips. I'm a workout nerd. Well, I appreciate it because I don't know much. What's your day job? Says Chad K. It's actually this. Here's the thing, Genevieve B. I usually only reserve that particular reward for if I get like 50 bucks, you know? The arranged soundtrack is hit and miss with me, so I select original soundtrack to fix it. I'll have to check it out. Like, I was kind of excited for those, just to have another excuse to play like the old FFs, like especially FF3 on NES. But then I never tried them. Hey, Omi's gonna play, what's going on? KarmaJolt, what's up? Was scrolling through shorts and heard the music and you talking and got so stoked seeing you play this game. FF6 is my favorite game, and I hope you have an awesome playthrough. Hey, I appreciate you. Chibikami with the Tatsumaki Senpuku in the chat. Genevieve B! Come on. I'm self-conscious. Sonat the Fox. I remember you. Hey, welcome back. Hey, let's steal from this plant. And then chop it. Fry's gained a level. I do things for 50 bucks, says Nick the Frenchie. Hey, let's use an antidote, because I've got a bunch of those. PR, Pixel Remake, that is. Remaster, did a great job with making blitz commands more forgiving in this game, says Vapor Snake 7. You better suplex that train. Yo, Neil, you think I won't suplex the train? Of course I will. But hey, welcome to both of you. Let's steal those remedies, because those are worth something. They're actually pretty valuable, right? Original is pretty forgiving. Yeah, Chibikami, I was gonna say, if you realize that you don't have to input them, like, smoothly, like, you can tap the buttons one at a time, is what I was gonna say, but what was your comment? The original is plenty forgiving. You can use one of the cardinal directions for each diagonal. Is that real? Like, so instead of up, right, I can just hit up? Also like messing with the boost settings and settings. You can manipulate your experience and guild gains. I did not realize that. Who's my favorite character in FF6 and why? Mike Hunt, it's Mog. We share a birthday. Also, he's the best. Can I at least get some motivational words? That's an option. Genevieve B, you're such a hard worker when you're at my apartment. Like, Genevieve B, she's so sweet. Like, in the morning, she'll just do the dishes for me, you know? It's like, not that I can't do my own, but like, she just wants to help out around the house, and that's... honestly, it helps out so much, you know? Genevieve B, how about this? You do your laundry and put proof in the Discord. I'll take you wherever you want to eat. It works that way on Pixel Remaster too, says... Dang, I cannot read that font, my man. What is your name? Motivation. I did all my laundry this past weekend. Ken, nice. Sam R, what's going on? Beef sent you, right? Hiya. Olavi Likkonen. Hey, thank you so much. My eyesight is so awful, so I appreciate the help. Who are you? I forgot what voice I gave to Fries. Beef, is he here? That's worth more than $50, LeMayo. I don't get this logic. You were shadowing us earlier, right? Brilliant! And how unlucky it is that you have run into me. This guy has bears. I forgot about this. And they're called Aipus. I don't know why. Unless it's just a reference to Winnie the Pooh. Let's Bio Blaster them. Ooh, I stole a potion. That's nice. How's the migraine, Karma? Yo, Anon C? I basically gave my migraine a big FU and decided that I was gonna go jogging today, so I ran like 1.5 miles in the sun. Which was difficult, but I did it. Greetings from Finland. Yeah, welcome. Proud of you, says Genevieve B. Thank you so much. Nice, says Anon. I'm gonna keep curing with Bird here. I'm actually gonna have Fries defend here for a second. Let's auto crossbow these birds. Bears! Look, that guy is bearing arms. I'm about to do that too, Jason Mel. Let's steal from him. And hit him with, like, fire. Ooh, he had Atomic. That's a rare drop. Bio Blaster. More poison. This game is so good, says Ralph P. So are you. So is Genevieve V. Like, I don't know, Nick the Frenchie. Come on. What's the matter? What's the matter, dog? Also, this song is so good. Let's auto crossbow him. Google search says the name iPoo comes from the band iPoo, which is named for Winnie the Pooh. Thanks, Google search. Chibi K, excellent information. Enough. Off with you now. Give it up, Vargas. Oh, he jumped so fast. Is that you, Beef? Vargas, why do you do it? How could you do your own father in like that? Fool, he made the mistake of choosing you as his successor. Really? You're like 4 times my height, dude. Like, are you sure that's what he did? He snubbed me, his only son. No, you are the one he chose. You're a liar. Just doing random voices here. Our master wanted you to be a successor, not me. He appreciated your fine spirit and fine body. Enough of your lies. Now have a taste of my superior technique. Mortal attack, blizzard feast. Ice punch, Nick the Frenchie, in other words. Damn. Ah, Beef, the master taught you well. Put your arms up to block. Yeah, that's the technique. Maybe it's like in Fist of the North Star when the relatively short Kenshiro was chosen over the tremendous giant Reo. You know what? I've never seen that show. Is it good? Magic of sprite size. Kefka is a flipping giant too. Yeah, Olabi. There's the man, the myth, the legend. Ooh, I like this Vargas guy. Hey, Peyton Quinn, welcome. I guess there's no avoiding this. Tiny Cat? It's good that you're in front of the monitor for this, Tiny Cat, because I don't need to see anything at all, Cameron Rice. Or Jitham Dave. So, like, at one point they give you a hint about what to do in this battle, but since I already know what to do, fate made us train together, and then we suplex the train together. Your fate will send you to your doom. So, like, what you're supposed to do here is use a blitz command called pummel, which I believe is left, right, left. Wait, I messed it up. Yeah, there it is. Because otherwise your regular attacks will pretty much have no effect on this guy. What the he already taught you that. If only you hadn't been in such a rush for power. Rush for power should be one of the blitz commands. Attacks. Beef. Blink, blink. Boop, boop. Big brother. The brothers are reunited. Re-untied. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Younger brother. At first glance, I thought he was some bodybuilder who had strayed from his gym. Bodybuilder? I'll take that as a compliment. Anyway, brother, what are you doing here? We're on the way to the Sabil Mountains. Ah, that's the other mountain range. Okay. To the returner hideout, no doubt. I've been watching from afar, hoping that the world might regain some sanity. Doesn't seem like that's gonna happen anytime soon. At this rate, Figaro will be reduced to a puppet state. Our time to strike back has arrived. The Empire's going to pay for what it has done. Fist of the North Star is 50% over-the-top action and 50% novella. Ralph P., that sounds great. Think a bear like me could help you in your fight? Nick the Frenchie, he's a bear too. Man, you are gonna love this guy. When was the last time you completed this game? Jithem Dave? Probably like 3 years ago, maybe? You join us? Beef. I think Duncan would rest easier if he knew his disciple played a part in bringing peace to the world. Talking about Tim Duncan, 5-time NBA champion. Let's get going. Ooh, FF6 says Galacy the Glaceon. Yeah, total bear, says Nick the Frenchie. Oh, and by the way, I stole a mithril claw from like a crazy monster, or a cronster, a while back. Excited for you to get to the floating island, says Jithem Dave. That's where the game, like, really cranks up the difficulty. Couldn't steal. Couldn't steal. Brian Cronster. Thank you, Rogue Effect. Yeah, the guy who was in Barking Bad. Those were people. We killed them. Those are just like hikers. And we're like, hey, you know what we should do to these guys? Shoot them and stab them. Okay, I'm starting laundry things. Genevieve B? Well, in that case... Be right back, I'm petting my cat, everyone. Don't look back here. Alright, everybody. Let's do some curls. I've got 13 to go. Kitty hype. That's right, Guy James. Alright. So, I was told that when I bring the dumbbell up, I want to move my wrist, like, outward, like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's all I had, right? Was 13? I hope I was doing that. We can't see into the void. Genevieve B, I don't know how well other people can see. So I gotta guess sometimes. Hey, thanks for the curls, everybody. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh my gosh. Didn't bring any bug spray to this mountain. Terrible idea. Let's try a blitz command. Oh, I memorized it. I mean, I remembered it. I remembered how to suplex. Yeah, so Beef starts with multiple blitz techniques that you can use right when he joins the party. That looked good. I think you might be dropping too fast. Gotta release with just as much control as bringing them up. Genevieve B, you're right. That sounds correct. That's good advice. Also, Bird has antidote. I can heal poison with MP. I don't need to use items. But let's take a look at Beef's skills. So he knows the Blitz command. Left, right, left is the pummel technique. Quarter circle forward is essentially a Hadouken that uses the magic stat for magical damage. Then XY down up is the suplex ability that you just saw. Hello, Tiny Cat. Hadouken is right, Ken. Tiny Cat. You should just, like, pick one spot and then stay there. Let's fight these, grease monks. I can't see what I'm doing here because Tiny Cat is in the way. Aaron Blag. More Blitz fun facts. You can use any of his Blitz techniques regardless of whether he knows them on the status screen. Chibikami. That cannot be true. So if I tried to do Fire Dance right now, I could just do it? What do you mean by that? Hold on. Incorrect Blitz input. Okay, I did something wrong then. As long as you know the combo, you can do it. Okay, so what would be like Fire Dance or something? Loves to grind. Thank you. I thought it was quarter circle backwards, but maybe it's forward. I'm trying one that I am pretty sure I know. How do I do, like, Mantra, for example? They don't seem to be doing it. XY, XY, BA. No, that can't be it, Dark Moonery, because B is cancel. I think it's something with L and R, right? RLRLXY is Mantra. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work. Chibikami, okay, thank you for putting the emojis in the chat. That's what I was trying. Have to learn it first, no? That's what I thought, but I'm being told that you don't. But I'm also finding out that you do. So I wonder why some people are saying that I don't have to learn it first. Yeah, you have to learn it via level up. Eric George, that's what I always thought. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a glitch about that, but like, now that I'm thinking about it, if there was a glitch about that, I would have heard about it, right? Version differences, maybe? Never worked for me on original SNES cart until I learned it, yeah. Yeah, it must be a version thing, because I do know that some versions don't have the sketch glitch. So that's very possible as well. Anyway, Tiny Cat is once again in front of the monitor. King the Goo, this way, please. Why are they walking like that? The guy stopped so erratically that we're like, let's, I actually didn't know that my path could get interrupted by this NPC here. Not even the Empire'd think of looking for us here. Jordan K, what's going on? Always thought it was story progression, didn't realize it was level. What, learning the Blitz techniques? King the Goo, this way, please. Bannon, we brought the girl with us. So this is a girl. Is she the one who can talk to espers? No, what's his voice?
Is she the one who can talk to espers?
No. Is she the girl who can talk to espers? Something like that, probably. Seemed the Empire had complete control over her. Carrier pigeons brought word that she wiped out 50 of the Empire's best soldiers in a few minutes. I.e. espers like in Mob Psycho, says Genevieve B. Gotta go, says Peyton Q. Hey, thanks for showing up. That's a lie. Excuse me. Bird. Bannon, she doesn't remember anything. Stay where you are. As I grow older, why did they name the summon beasts after a slang for psychics? Is that what that means, Chibikami? They did it before you got older, so... Perhaps you've heard this story? Long, long ago, in a galaxy far, far away, when people were pure and innocent, there was a box they were told never to open. But one man in a world this summer went and opened it anyway. Degen Don, what's going on? He unleashed all the evils of the world. Envy, greed, pride, violence, control, microtransactions. Gab64, what's going on? Yeah, Cyan's name is supposed to be pronounced Cayenne, like cayenne pepper. Yes. I did see that in like a translation patch that I played a while back. I named him Cyrano when I was younger, after Cyrano de Bergerac. Dosh, what's going on? Nick DeFrenchie, do you know that story? All that was left in the box was a single ray of light. Hope. In hindsight, probably should have unleashed that onto the world too, because I feel like people could use that about now. But anyway, we now confront those evils. If you use them enough, you gain the magic inherently, so maybe it's brain magic summon beasts. Nick DeFrenchie, you don't know Cyrano de Bergerac? Starring Gérard Depardieu. He was in the movie anyway. Very famous play. Bannon. What game is this? Asks Bones. This is Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo. I'm so tired. Let me rest a while. There was such a long story that I told. Can I borrow someone's sprint shoes? Twice in one day? Alex DT. It's weird that people are saying that, because I've been streaming at least twice a day for a long time now. Cyrano, the dude with a huge nose, whose words could seduce anyone. Yeah, and he was in love with his cousin Roxanne. Someone important to me was jailed by the Empire. I've hated the Empire ever since. I joined the Returners when I realized the Empire was rotten to the core. I wanted to make a difference. But I have no significant other in my life. That's not entirely true. Besides, I'm sure there are people who feel you're important to them. They are counting on you. You saw it in college, Nick DeFrenchie? I got a Phoenix down. I love that you can just run straight through the bed. You run at full speed, hop into the bed under the covers, and then come out the other side with the bed still made. That's a talent right there. She does know magic, so that must be part of it. Wayne says, can't you get an item from someone here if you do something? That's true. I'm about to show you. Please join our battle. I'm fighting some Pokemon right now. Oh, I got an Air Lance and a Phoenix down, and a True Knight and an Antidote. Yeah, I knew there was stuff in there. Oh, you know what else? You thought I forgot to check back here, but there's a thing. I got a white cape. Don't wear it while you're eating pasta. Yeah, Chibikami knows what's up. So, at some point, Bannon is going to ask Bird to join the Returners. And if you refuse repeatedly, He'll be like, I see. You know, I can't make you join us. Here's a Genji glove. And he gives you, like, one of the best relics in the game. If you join him, he gives you the gauntlet, which is a cool relic, but, like, not quite as good as the Genji glove, right? But the thing is, if you don't join him, then you don't get to see a cool Easter egg that I want to show you. The only thing I can add is that you can trust my brother implicitly. He's always been fair with me. You can trust him, Bird. Sorry, he's always been fair with me. You can trust him, Bird. But don't you dare tell him I said that. Okay, I'm glad I gave him Hector's voice, because, like, he's a lot like Hector from Fire Emblem. That's the voice that I used during my Fire Emblem playthrough, for those of you who weren't there for that. I used a voice like this, which kind of sounds like Ike from not Soul Calibur, from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Empire is arresting returners everywhere. We have to discover some means of fighting back, or... Ooh, they sell stuff here. Let's buy a couple of these. Some echo screens. They cure the mute status. The Cool Whip White Cape. Eric George? Precisely that was what I obviously meant to say. I see you, Chibikami. Yeah, there are ways to get other Genji gloves if you miss the one here. But it's such a good item, you know? It's gonna be tough to talk to you at all. Sorry, let me try that again. It's gonna be tough to talk you into helping us. Degen Don, I'll try the Psycho Cyan glitch later, yeah. If we push you too hard, we're no different than the Empire. I don't think that's true. I don't feel like pressuring someone into joining your cause is nearly as bad as, like, leveling 4 cities. Like, I feel like one of those things is much worse. And therefore, I don't think you can say that you are just as bad as the Empire if you, like, kinda pressure someone into helping you. So we want you to make up your own mind. Because if I make up your mind for you, that's just as bad as the Empire, which, like, is committing a genocide, you know? That's just as bad. That's just as bad. Is it? Nick the Frenchie, you stop flirting with people in the chat. Oh my gosh. Okay, I want to show you something. Let me save a save state here. Right here is fine. For no reason, if you check behind the desk here, you'll see that someone dropped a scrap of paper. Toss it in the trash? Sure, why not? I mean, you should be recycling if you're trying to save the world. But if you toss that piece of paper in the trash, that's it. That's the end of the Easter egg. But if you don't toss it in the trash, then you go outside and talk to Bannon and tell him that you want to join his cause. It will start the war meeting. Excuse me. Have you made a decision? So yeah, you say yes to him here. You will really? He's so excited. But I'm scared. The person who possesses this relic need not fear harm. And he gives you this gauntlet here, which is worse than the thing he gives you if you refuse, which I feel like is weird. Calyx, welcome. What is this? A lucky charm. Take it. It's a gauntlet. It's just a big metal glove. I have a plan. Please get everyone together. So because we didn't throw away that scrap of paper, at the beginning of the meeting, he'll get a little bit mad. Who did this? Who left this piece of paper here? Then he picks it up and throws it away. Right, and then he starts the meeting, and that's it. That's the whole Easter egg. But if you want to see that Easter egg, you have to join his cause, which means you will not get the Genji glove. And what you actually really want to do here is go outside and talk to Bannon. Gauntlet lets you two-hand a sword doing 1.5 the damage. Chibikami, are you sure it's not double? You want to tell him that you won't become his last ray of hope. You want to refuse him multiple times until he gives up. Best Easter egg in life, says Eric George. I thought as much. And then you go out and you refuse him. You refuse him one more time, I think. You're sure about this? And then as you walk back inside, hope. How can anyone put their hope in me? This isn't FF3, this is FF3, says Dark Soul 99. Yeah, this is the Fungeon. What's going on? What happened? Just walking really slow. Someone did a number on him. And that number was a high number of HP in damage. South Figaro. Or maybe it's Figaro. I don't know how to pronounce it. Empire took Figaro. Coming this way. Na. They found us. We haven't a moment to lose. Fries. I know someone has to sneak into South Figaro and slow the Empire down, right? This is right up your alley. Good luck. Bird, please wait for me. And please, don't let any lecherous young king who shall remain nameless near you. Fries! That guy's a D-bag. Big brother, aren't you ever going to grow up? What? I didn't do anything! Anyway, what are we gonna do? Sorry, that was Bannon. What are we going to do? We'll escape down the Leet River. That is the 1337 River. Figaro, not Figaro. Figaro. Fig-Arrow, Dark Soul. Selfala, Green Dog, welcome. We'll escape down the Leet River and make our way to Narshi. Is it Narsh or Narshi? No one knows. I want to see that Esper for myself. Right, there's a raft by the back entrance. It's a gamble, but we're fresh out of options. Ken, I know you like the Master P reference. You're in danger here. Come with us to Narsh. You'll probably even gain some understanding of your own abilities. We've no time to dilly-dally. Or even just dally. Let's make for Narsh. Narshi? I understand your unease, but even as we speak, innocent lives are being lost. Please, we need your abilities. This relic will keep you safe. So yeah, this is where if you refuse multiple times to join the cause, you get the Genji Glove, which is just better than the Gauntlet in most situations. The Gauntlet is fine for the first part of the game, but like pretty soon it gets outclassed by the Genji Glove, depending on what weapons you have. Because, as we're about to see, the Genji Glove allows you to equip a weapon on each hand. So now I have a Regal Cutlass and a Mithril Blade here, and that's pretty cool. Let's give someone else the White Cape. Yeah, True Knight plus White Cape is actually a pretty good combo here. Let's give this guy the Atlas Armlet and the Star Pendant, sure. Did you get the Master Sword yet? I think Luigi needs it for this river part. Dark Soul? Nah, I'm doing a hard mode playthrough. No Luigi. Luigi-less percent. I guess I'll cure everyone again. I love these portraits, by the way, that don't at all look like their character sprites. But man, Bannon looks mad. I always pronounce it like Marsh, but the wiki says it's pronounced Narshe. Okay. Here we go. This raft will take us to Narshe. What? I don't know whose voice that is. Options are always continue, give up, or call Luigi. Hop aboard the raft? You bet. This looks fun and safe. Head toward Narshi, but protect Bannon at all costs. If Bannon is put out of commission, your journey's over. Oh yeah, you can't let him die. I forgot about that. Playing the pixel remaster of this, it's pretty slick, says Green Dog. Love that. Bannon has this ability called Health, which lets you heal everyone in your party for free, and it's pretty darned good. Alex B, what's going on? How are you? Let's just regular fight with the claws. Give him the old claw. Probably should have put Bannon in the back row, now that I'm thinking about it. But the goo gained a level. I cannot open my menu. Which way, everybody? Let me know in the chat. Left, right, straight. You pick. There's also a level 99 trick you can do if your options are set to remember your cursor position. Yes, and you have like an auto controller, Chibikami. Yeah, so at one point in this river, there's like one of these scenarios where it asks you which way to go, and I think if you go if you go right, it loops all the way back around and asks you to do it again, but you get into a battle when you do it. So if you just have like an auto controller and you set your cursor to memory and have everyone fight, or have Edgar use the auto crossbow and Bannon set to health, he'll heal you every battle. You kill everybody, you get a bunch of XP, you come back to that point, and then you loop all over again. So you just set that for like 6 hours. And you get a bunch of level ups. Right is always right. How many? Oh man, we're getting a lot of lefts and rights. So right, left, right, north, left, right. Listen, seems like left's got there first, so let's go left. Thank you for voting, everyone. It was tied, but left got there first, so that was the tiebreaker. Straight, says Chibikami. During Pride Month? Voted too late, says Chibi-K. So right until there's nothing left. I will pummel. Oh, let me show you the Hadouken as well. At some point. Never be straight on YouTube. Anon? Look. I'm trying my best. Straight is a valid orientation even during Pride. Yeah, of course, Chibikami. I'm straight. Mostly. Yeah, straight people are people too, says Nick the Frenchie. That's true. That's the whole point. Is that during Pride you include everyone. And as you should during every other month, but you celebrate it during June, you know. Celebrate all the orientations. Let's shoot this weird-looking octopus snail thing. And get 94x. LeBron gained a level. Sorry, Bannon is his name. Should we do Bannon's namesake and send rogue effects after him? David? I think you're thinking of Sean R. Pride is humanity's primal sin. It is. Oh, look at this. Beef is afflicted by the dark status, which again does nothing in this game because the evade stat is broken and does not work, as Alex B became a channel member. Welcome to Hey You, I Like You. Yo, everyone spam the AB in the chat for Alex B. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Let's add 6 to the reps count. Hey, appreciate you. Cliff White, I see you as well. Anon, I see you. I only kiss bros. I'm straight AF, boy. Good for you. So yeah, I was going to say, the dark status does nothing except when you're in battle with the dark status. Wait for it. Wait for it. Anon, you're all right. I'm glad we talked. Earlier you said something in the chat that I was like, I wonder what you mean by that, and I'm glad you clarified it. But I want to show you what the dark status does here. I should have asked. Oh, this is where you can do the trick, I think. So yeah, look at this. Beef has these cool sunglasses on him, which again, do nothing, because the way dark status works in this game is that it's supposed to make you miss your target more often, not by lowering your accuracy, but by raising the evade of your target. As Cliff White sends 5 KarmaJolt gift memberships. Yo, everyone, spam the mountain emoji in the chat for Cliff White. Hey, I appreciate you so much. So yeah, the dark status does nothing except give you cool sunglasses, and later in the game, we'll encounter a character named Strago, who can learn enemy abilities if he sees them in battle. But if he's got the dark status, he cannot see them, and therefore he cannot learn those new spells. Kind of like the blue mage in Final Fantasy V. But yo, Cliff White, thank you so much. Welcome, An Egg in These Trying Times, and Aaron B, and Joey M, and Jace Ran, and Stoner1620. Hey, I appreciate you so much. Yeah, put those cliffs in the chat. Atartius Smacky, welcome. Let's add 30 to the to-go counter. Appreciate you. What's the game today? This is Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo. I'm playing it on the SNES Classic because I said at the beginning of 2025 that I was going to beat every game on the SNES Classic. So here, at this point in the game, this is where you can do a level up trick where, when it asks you, hey, which way, the cursor is automatically placed on up. And if you select up, you'll go in this loop and you'll get into a battle. If you have your settings set to cursor memory and you have Bannon use health every turn, and then have, you know, these two use fight and the goo use the auto crossbow, you'll pretty much get healed every battle, and you'll wipe out the enemies. And after this battle, you'll go back to that original point, where it'll ask you which way you want to go again. Because it just goes in a loop, and it goes back to this same place, being like, hey, which way do you want to go? Well, after this battle, I'll show you. But if you have the cursor set to memory, and you have an auto controller, so that you're just mashing the A button repeatedly, you'll heal yourself, kill a bunch of enemies, and then return to that point where it asks you, which way do you want to go? And then again, if you have an auto controller that is rapid firing the A button, if you hit A again here, you'll do that loop again, kill a bunch of enemies again, then heal yourself again. So long story short, if you just mash the A button here, or have an auto controller hit the A button for you, as you have your cursor set to memory and all those commands like health and auto crossbow and fight, you'll just do this loop over and over and kill a bunch of enemies and stay healthy, and like you leave it on overnight, you come back, and by the time you come back, you're like level 80. Pretty simple trick, but the way to go here is left, D&D. Antlion is the most memorable boss, besides Bowser in Mario 64. FF2 is my favorite too. You mean Final Fantasy IV, right? 2 as in 4. Do we know if Pixel Master Remaster fixes that? About the dark? Yes. That exploit? Probably not. That exploit where you go around in a loop? I bet you could still do that in the Pixel Remaster, although I'm just guessing. 9 is the best, says Alex B. I love tactics. Spent 658 hours on the one playthrough. In 12, only to beat the final boss one time. Completed the bestiary and side quest 100%. Dang! I never played 12. Whoa! Hold on, everybody. No handrail on this raft. I learned to read, and Antlion was the first boss name I learned as a kid in FF2 on SNES. Yeah, and on a while back, I would have told you, I did a playthrough of Final Fantasy IV, aka Final Fantasy II, on Super Nintendo, years ago. And it wasn't a live playthrough, it wasn't in shorts vertical format, it was just like me doing YouTube because I love YouTube, and I wanted to make content, right? At the time I finished it, I would have told you that that was like my best work on YouTube. It's still pretty funny to go back and watch it, but I gotta replay that game at some point. What? What is it? Ooh, it's Uncle Alti. Ooh-hee-hee. Game over. Don't tease the octopus, kids. Why does he say that? I was not going to do that. Let's blitz this guy. Actually, let's do the Hadouken on him. And then hit him with Bio Blaster, maybe to poison. But I do know that he is weak to fire. Damn, that did 400 damage. And I'm gonna keep Bannon's turn available to me so that I can health as soon as I get hit, you know? Yay, ouch, seafood soup. What do you mean you're at soup? Green Dog says, great song. Almost done, says Genevieve B. Hey, I'm proud of you, babe. Ooh, I got Tentacleed there. Does fight do more damage than auto crossbow here? I'm guessing no. I think, though, if you hit him with fire, it, like, stuns him for a second. It's worth doing because... Oh, well, it just does a ton of damage. And then he says that. Ink! Dang, I got darked. Ooh, she got cool sunglasses, too. Muscleheads hate them. I don't. I'm about to do some curls. 430. Let's put on some dark sunglasses. Like I am afflicted by the dark status here. Do you throw a Kamehameha? That's it, Nick DeFrenchie. Yo, Cliff White with another 5 KarmaJolt memberships? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Welcome Dane D and Scher's Garden and B and John Clay. And Rosie Star! Yo, Cliff White. Everyone spam more cliffs in the chat. Put the mountain emoji. That's all, friends. I guess we thrashed it. Yo, Cliff White, thank you so much. Dang, I got 66 curls to go. Now, if I know my friend Rogue Effect, what he's gonna do, like, right now is donate $3 so that we have a different number of reps to go. I'm just guessing, you know, no pressure, Rogue Effect. But I know you pretty well at this point. Don't bet on it. It's probably just hiding from us. It's fine with me. Ew! Get your coffee donated $3. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm trying to move this, I think. Hey, me? No! Did I, Was there a message with that one, Rogue Effect? Yo, everyone spam the coffee emoji in the chat for Rogue Effect, aka Get Your Coffee, who donated a cool $3. So now we have 69 reps to go, everybody. Something stuck to my leg. Was it there before? Bird, over here. It's all right now. Watch out. I'm going to hit it with a blitz. No, Beef. Quit getting blitzed. Don't distract me, brother. Brother, it's been a while. He's like Liquid Snake. He's always been a tad zealous. Beef. Don't worry about him. Are you sure he's okay, Bannon? I didn't say that, just don't worry about him. You should know better than any of us. About 13 made me quit the series. And on C, why? I don't know which one that is, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, that's the one with lightning, isn't it? Yo, some. I didn't read the line. Something about a raft. What the? Seems a little too perky. Ha! Beef! Take care of yourself! He got launched. Beef! He's fine. He's floating away. Haha, funny number now is right, Gav64. The Goo and Bird race toward Narshe while protecting Bannon. But what about Beef, who was swallowed by the raging waters, and... Didn't we have some other friends? What were their names? How is Fries faring after having penetrated the Empire's defenses in South Figaro? Or is it South Figaro? Nobody knows. Is all going according to plan? I believe so. Yo, Atartius. I'm glad you're enthusiastic, but that's a few too many coffees, I would say. Sean Groover, you commented earlier on the VOD, did you not? And I said, hey, I'll catch you later, and now you're here. So thanks. Is all going according to plan? Oh, yeah. The part where I, get launched out of the water by an octopus. We planned that. That was planned. Choose a scenario. Coupeau. I'll choose this one. Oh, now I can't equip him or unequip him. Mog? Last time we saw him was level 11, and now he's level 16. Dude made some gains. I gotta get on mine, too. Let's do some curls, everybody. I apologize. Hey, no big deal, but I appreciate you. Everyone has a message deleted every now and then, you know, for getting too enthusiastic. Fleeing the Empire's troops, Bannon, the Goo, and Bird ride the rapids toward Narche, but the going won't be easy. Cliff White with another $5. Oh my gosh. Only streamer I truly enjoy watching. The SNES was my first system, so I enjoy the nostalgia. Keep it up. Hey, everyone spam more cliffs in the chat for Cliff White. Put those mountains in there. Thank you so much. Well, we had 69 to go, but now it's 74. Hey, thank you. Thanks for the like. Sean G? That's what I should be saying to you, right? Oh, you mean when I hearted your comment? Right. You're welcome. Let's fight these crazy birds and then do some curls. 309 XP points. Now's as good a time as any to do some working out. Alright, I'm gonna do some hammer curls. Let's do 20. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Grolix, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whoo, baby. Tiny Cat, you're a good boy. Tiny Cat's on the bed over there. What did you end up naming gay? OMG, I hit enter. Gow. Haven't gotten there yet. We just got to the part with the split, with a three-way split, and I'm doing this path first. Because it's the shortest. Alright, alright. I got 309 X points? Oh my god. The Goo gained a level. Brandon gained a level. No, that's not his name. Actually, you don't know. Is that his first name or his last name? Bannon. Bannon? That's what Sean R. be doing in the chat. Ever played Pokemon Red or Fire? I played Red. I miss Genevieve B. But we got 309 exp points here. Let's keep rafting this raft. Jenny Nova sells. With Cloud, you mean? What a cool guy. Fire is like a great game. Yeah, Fire Red. I was gonna play those at some point. But yeah, his strife is a good part of the story. Jordan K. You know what's weird about that game, though? Is that, like, At one point, they meet a talking dog, and they're like, at no point do they really address like, oh, that dog can talk. That's not usual. They're just like, oh, okay, this dog can talk. And he attacks with a headdress and can learn magic. Yeah, that seems pretty normal. Oh, that's it. That's like the whole part of the story here, right? Oh no, I gotta do something in here, don't I? Hey lady, didn't you bust in here wearing Magitech armor? You don't wear it, you ride it. Wait a sec. Scram! If you don't... Ooh, dang, they knocked him way far back. Hold on, I'm King the Goo of Figaro. Liar! Dang, that guy hits like a truck. Ay, ay, ay. That kind of attitude is deadly. He won't even listen. It's all my fault. Red 13 is the best FF character. The bestest dog. I think at one point I named him Blue 69. Thank you for letting me drink this water that you didn't pee in, right? Remember that thing we were told to remember? It's fine if you don't. When Fries first helped me, he fiddled with something right around here. Please don't tell me what he fiddled with over here. Anyway, there's a button that opens this mountain. Knowing him, there's probably some secret switch in this rock wall. Maybe it's this giant lever. No, it's not that. Oh, never mind. That was it. Kate Sith, best cat. Yes, Kai Shi is how that's supposed to be pronounced, apparently. Don't kink shame Karma. I would never, Alex B. But doing weird stuff like that in public in front of people who don't consent, I'll shame that all day. Selena, what's going on? You showed up in the middle of a very normal conversation. How are you? Ketshi, but close enough. Okay, thank you, Chippy Kami. It's Gaelic and annoying. It's not annoying that it's Gaelic. He's an annoying character. Sirefly. Wait, so is this Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 6? It's Final Fantasy 6. However, in North America, we received Final Fantasies 1, 4, and 6. But Squaresoft in North America was like, we can't just call them Final Fantasy 1, 4, and 6 because people would be like, hey, where are the others? So they were renamed when they were marketed in North America to Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 instead of 1, 4, and 6. Protecting Ben and everyone's favorite part, says Lolo IU. Bread, what's going on? Americans never do things like the rest of the world. Yeah, they're like, oh, we don't need healthcare. Bannon can heal me, though. Still got the game on SNES and the strategy guy. Yo, Sean Groover. What happened to 3 and 5? So yeah, we didn't get Final Fantasy 2, 3, and 5 in North America until they got, like, re-released. For, like, Game Boy Advance, basically. Hey, Jordan, I don't know if that's something that you can just, like, come into the chat and say. Jordan K, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to this guy, Jordan. You gotta understand, my man, that you can't just, like, come into somebody's channel and dump some religious quote from the Bible, because, like, people have major trauma associated with that. So please be careful. That said, you want to stick around, feel free to interact like, you know, a normal human being. And it'll be cool. Heal! Yeah, that scared me. Jordan K, you're good. There were plans to bring over FF2 JP, but they were canceled because popular opinion in Japan was it was the hardest RPG ever made. There's allegedly an English beta version of FF3. Okay, but also I should say, by the time that we got Final Fantasy 1 in North America, it was 1990. When in Japan, it came out in like 1987, right? And in those 3 years, when they were translating Final Fantasy 1 to ship it to North America, they had already come out with the next 2 games. So it would have been really time consuming for them to be like, cool, let's translate Final Fantasy 2 and 3 and ship those to North America. Furthermore, Super Nintendo was like just about to come out in North America, so they were like, you know what? It took us a long time to translate FF1, and now they've got 2 more out. Why don't we just wait till the next one on Super Nintendo? Then we'll put that in North America. Selena, I see you, yeah. Oh, great. It's gonna be a stupid maze thing. Alright, easy money. Don't tell me anything, just go, because it's still fresh in my memory. Oh my gosh. I think this is a security checkpoint. If we follow the light exactly, we'll probably be okay. But by the time I'm done saying this stupid sentence, you'll probably forget the path that it took. So, I am sorry I said all that. Yeah, if you go the wrong way, you get into a random battle, and I think you might have to start over. TVB! Okay, I'm done. Took 45 minutes. Hey, I'm proud of you, babe. Remember when you fell through the floor over here? No? Nothing over there? I feel like if Strago wore 1,000 different sunglasses, he could be a retired Karma. Why is it gotta be Strago? Girl, how are you? Says Selena. Love that. Karma, yeah, you look like the old guy character. Oh, thank you. Strago because he's the closest to Master Roshi. Kupo! It's my friend Mog. Kupo. Po. Thank you. Kupo. Kupo Flag, who was drafted first overall by the Dallas Mavericks. That was for you, Genevieve B. Oh my gosh, there's a Moogle in this tunnel. Giant Rash, what's going on? Number 1 favorite game of all time for me, I swear. FF6 changed me one way or the other. I mean, you seem alright, so a good change. Rune Edge. Behave in the chat. Where does this take me, though? Oh, and I just realized Bird is in the back row. She should be in the front if I'm using the Genji glove. Duh. That's like some good attack power there. My phone glitched. What happened? I was talking about Cooper Flag just a little bit. The game Cave Story is a really fun game, and I would really recommend it. It's a free download on computer. Yeah, Bread. I think I played like a demo for that on the Nintendo Wii like 12 years ago or something. But I heard good things about it. Someone needs to behave. I don't know who, but they better be good. Selena, thank you. Thinking about where I want you to take me now. Genevieve B? Down to the Paradise City, obviously. Paper Mario 64. She spends every intermission saving you. Oh, Anon C. Are you talking about Peach or what's the name of the star? Is it what I'm thinking? Yosaku. Down here? Okay. I'm defending Peach. She doesn't need any sort of defense. What was I gonna do? Nothing. That's what I was gonna do. I remember now. It was nothing. I love that Ban and his party leader, though. So in Paper Mario 64, what is the name of the little star guy that helps Peach out in the intermission scenes? I really want to say it's Twink, but it's not that, is it? It is! Okay, Gav64 and Jordan K. Confirmed. and on C. Okay. That's hilarious. Yes, exactly, Genevieve B. Happy Pride. Let's go, says Gav64. Yeah, speaking of which, let's do some more curls. Man, we got 54 to go, huh? What an icon, exactly. All right, all right. So speaking of which, I should do some working out. 20 curls. 1, 2. I did some pull-ups today, too. 3. And I jogged like a mile and a half. 4. 5. 6. And I won my skee ball league recently. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Ooh, baby. We did 20 more curls. I'm watching the Peach Discourse, and I'm living for the drama. Good control, says Genevieve B. Hey, Brain Ripper, welcome. Anon, are you an Armada fan? Or do you watch, are you a Smash Bros. Melee fan? Gadfly, what's going on? Sorry, without context, that was weird. Armada was like one of the Smash Bros. Melee gods. He was one of the 5 gods, and Peach was his main character, and he won like a ton of major, like, global tournaments. Before, I think, officially retiring a couple years ago, but like between like 2012 and 2018 or something, the guy won probably like 40% of the major tournaments for Smash Bros. Melee during the Jigglypuff meta. Yeah, like he and Hungrybox faced off against each other a ton, and Hungrybox is like the greatest Jigglypuff player of all time. Unless somebody's surpassed him. But I haven't been paying that much attention lately, you know? That guy's name is Arvis? Bannon, King Dagoo, and Bird! How are you controlling Bannon? Ingus? D-pad. I just put him in the lead. Arvis, what's happening here in Narshe? Or is it Narshi? How do you pronounce it? You live here, right? The town's neutral. I've tried to get the people to side with the returners, but... Anyway, why on earth have you come here? That's his voice, Angus. And Crit Crash. Yeah, this is Star Ocean, for sure. I've heard of Armana, but I mainly know about HBox because of that one video essay. Which one, Sirefly? Maybe Peach is getting fake kidnapped for political reasons. That's gotta be it. That's it. I know that from an Emp Lemon video, though, says Anon. Chibi, oh my gosh! You behave. Star Ocean, how does that work? Jonathan P? I don't know. It's an ocean made of stars. I never played the game. First, how are your people doing? They all went slightly berserk when the Esper was discovered. What do you mean, slightly berserk? I feel like that's like an all or nothing thing. We believe this young woman is our only hope of reaching out to that Esper. My people are dying to know what the Esper looks like. Maybe Bird can help restore some order to our town. Just like a sprinkle of berserk. Okay, thank you, Selena. That Esper is either going to save us or not save us. Yes, those are the two options. Choose a scenario, Kupo. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can stream a little bit longer. Let's do some of the beef scenario here. That's what I'm saying. Peach is getting fake kidnapped to see her son. Oh my gosh. Ruben A., what's going on? What dire fate has befallen Beef, who fell from the raft after the fight with Ultros? He also calls Peach his mama. Does he really, Jordan K? Ooh, a guy and a bird. Who are you? Howdy, I own the dry goods business out here. Ooh, he's a merchant. You're not from these parts, huh? Well, no matter. Let's see the goods. Ooh, I can get Plumed hat. Let's get 2 of these. I might need another. Look at some shurikens. These are cheap as heck. Let's get 23 of them, because that's Jordan's number, and it's also 690 gold, which is hilarious. Maybe one of these. Why not? Shadow Edge. Do I need another sprint shoes? Yeah. I spent a lot of money. See you around. Last time I named this guy Luigi. I don't know if I want to name an assassin Luigi these days. Because there's only one Luigi that we stan. Actually, wait, there's a couple. LeMayo, yeah, Genevieve B. So, let's name this guy. You on a journey? I got separated from my friends. Say, can you tell me how to get to Narshe? Or is it Narshi? Dangerously cheesy, what's going on? Why is this dude playing my childhood? First Fire Emblem, now this. It's because great minds think a lot, as they say. Welcome. Yeah, I love old games. Zero, what's going on? Oh wait, we already named him. His name is Crab. Imperial soldiers have built a base somewhere beyond the forests. Already, they seem to have their sights set on Doma Castle. So Doma's next, huh? I have to reach Narsh immediately. Your only hope is through Doma. I'll show you the way. Kreb is right, Genevieve B. I thought I was gonna get to name a character, but I forgot we already named him Crab. Just know that I may take off at any time, if I feel like it. So, he says that, but if you welcome him as a partner, the Reaper is always just a step behind me. If you welcome him into your party, like he said, he may leave at any time. I think there's like a 1 in 16, or maybe it's a 1 in 8 chance at the end of every random battle that he might just leave the party. Unless you put him in the lead, in which case, he will not randomly leave the party. He will leave right at the end when he is scripted to leave. But again, if you just put him in the lead, then it reduces that random chance that he'll leave your party down to 0. Which is kind of cool. Alright, I give him a shield. That's neat. Who's got relics here? I'll even give him the sprint shoes. Didn't know that. Wow, after all these years. Yeah, and I'll prove it to you when he doesn't leave my party. Aged man, hey? You the clockmaker? I've been waiting for ages. No, I'm not the clockmaker. So is our naming theme flavors of ramen? Yeah, we have beef and crab, and also bird and the goo, and fries. There it is, on the wall. Ain't been ticking for 5 shucks, maybe even 5 years. Got it. Lawnmower repairman, eh? Couldn't provide worse service. Grass is 25 feet high out back. Genevieve, you like the Mad Hatter voice? Youch! Phew, no child could be this mischievous. The word is mischievous. Soul Wave, I'm glad you're here. Child? Ain't no child round here. Boulder Dash. That is not how you spell that, I don't believe. I thought it was Balderdash. Maddening, says Ruben A. I'm ready for you to leave. Go on, get. I'm tossing you out on the veldt. I'd rather take a stick in the eye than deal with that guy again. Don't deal with that guy. Baldur's Dash. That's it, Straw Hat Brian. It's the game that everyone loves. Jordan K. Yeah, that's how I usually spell it. Chocobo, says Sire Fly. Baker. That's, somebody said that was their favorite Muppet, right? 54 exp. Got a potion, and guess what? Crab didn't leave the party. I'm gonna pummel these rabbits, I suppose? Ooh, I blocked the damage with my dog. Yeah, Crab has this innate ability where every now and then when he takes a physical hit, there's a chance that the damage is instead dealt to his dog, Interceptor. Which sounds bad, but Interceptor, I believe, might be immortal. Actually, there is a weird glitch involving him where you permanently lose the dog, but maybe I'll get to that at some point. But Interceptor, I think when he takes enough damage, he appears on the battlefield and, like, bites someone. So, good boy. There it is. He took 9 damage. That said, it gives Crab, like, a really good, like, innate evade, and he does become, like, a damage dodger. He's pretty tanky. Got a potion. I guess I'm supposed to go this way for now? And I'm just gonna have them regular fight because, like, so far it really seems like I can one-shot anything with just a normal attack here. Now I want to eat that crab, says Soul Wave. Crab beef. Nick the Frenchie? That's a weird headcanon. But, you know, I can't tell you you're wrong. I don't have any proof. Let's put the tonics at the top. Make them a little bit more accessible. I meant Edgar. Oh, I see you, Nick the Frenchie. Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. I left me a love, Chocobo. Yo, Cameron Rice? What do you mean by that? You mean you click the like button? Or the love button? Soulwave says, can someone Venmo me money so I can eat crab? Yes! Jonathan P. says, I'm not sure which type of game I like more, Star Ocean or Star Ocean? Or Sea of Star Oceans. I'm gonna save the game here. Last time, GD level and fighter, I got whooped by confusion in like a random battle here. Imperial camp. Let's just run in here, it'll be fine. This is an Imperial base. Too many soldiers. I don't know what Shadow's voice should be. I'm sorry, Crab's voice.
Hey, have you heard?
Oh, you mean...
Shh, quiet down. If Kefka catches us, we're toast.
Toast was the name of the character that I gave that name to the main character in Dragon Quest V. When I played it with Megaharv.
If he drives General Leo out of our battalion, he'll probably become the next general.
Don't make me laugh. If someone like him becomes a general, I'll go home.
Shh, what if he hears you? You'll be jailed.
Alright, alright. Uh-oh, here he comes. Back to the waiting zone. Back to the drawing board. That's what that means. Hey, you keeping a sharp lookout?
Yes, sir. You're Kefka, correct? How are you, sir?
Please, save your petty small talk. Just do your job.
Well, what a D-bag.
Phew, someone's got to put that guy away. You do it, dude. I'd like to tell him to his face, he's no General Leo.
Shh, do you always have... Do I always have to tell you to keep it down? You're hopeless.
Trying to beat Bear Hugger in under 18 seconds myself. And on C? Yo, we love Super Punch-Out on this channel.
I hate that weirdo Kefka. I don't even think he's human, not like General Leo.
Agreed. You two, we're about to storm Doma Castle. You want to come? It could be fun. You will join the assault team.
Yippee!
That's what they're like. At the Waffle House now. Yo, Cliff White. Hell yeah. What are you getting? Ah, the most evil villain, Franz Kafka. That's right, Thomas B. Attack! They're doing a great job. It's hopeless. We can't keep them out. So it's finally happening. A moment, sir. Oh, what's Cyan's voice? I'm trying to dig into my bag of voices here. I've got like 8 that I cycle through. Allow me the honor. Faithful retainer to his family's liege with the courage and strength of 100 men. So this guy is what they're talking about in that song Africa by Toto. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. Less, though? Maybe we'll talk. Anyway, let's see. Alright, everybody. Choose between the following names. Piano, glass, or circle. Piano, says Chibikami. Yo, everyone voted for something different so far. Piano, circle, glass. Glass, glass, circle, circle, circle. Okay, we got a surge of votes for circle. I don't know why I think that's funny. All good choices. I do want to save piano for someone, though. Do you hear that horrible sound? That's my cat Pippin probably coughing up a hairball. Somewhere behind my bed. Rogue Effect, do you hear that? Pip, you okay? You know, all the time she'll cough like this and she doesn't spit up a hairball. So I think she's just coughing. Thought that was part of the game. What is that? I'm frightened. Ruben A, that's my cat Pippin. She's okay, she does that all the time. If we can fell their commander, they'll surely give up. Let us give it a try. After I do some warm-up curls. Yo, let's do it. Circle. We're exercising. Never beat 6, says Cliff White. This game rules. We'll beat it together. Everyone put more mountains in the chat for Cliff White, who was super generous today. Ready? Let's try to do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, Slowing down. 17. 18. 19. 20. Oh my gosh. Try to do the twist thing at the end there. I've never done that before, but I mean, it feels good. Don't push too hard, says Genevieve B. I won't. All right. That's a good amount of reps. Sir Circle, let their commander have it. I think you mean Circle, let their commander have it. Cyan is like Frog, swordsman who says thou a lot. Yeah. So like you can just go straight to this guy and beat him up. Oh, I can give him better equipment too. But also you can fight these dudes. I don't know if there's any reason to do this. But Circle's ability is sword tech, which is like probably the worst ability in the game, barring that crazy glitch that he can do. Because like the way it works is he's got up to 8 sword tech abilities, but in order to use them, you have to like basically charge it during battle. Like you have to wait for that little meter to go all the way up before I can use his second or third ability. And a lot of them aren't that great, but like Sword Tech level 1 is the one you're going to be using the most. This dispatch ability. It's basically just like slightly more powerful than his regular attack. Can't wait for Canada Day tomorrow. Soul Wave. That's tomorrow? But yeah, like... Oh, I was trying to give this guy a boost up the wall. Be like, dude, I'll help. You gotta climb the right bricks, you know? Slashed. A slam. Like, how much does my normal attack do here? 158. That still kills, I think. Also, the Bushido ignores back row, so putting Cyan in the back row helps. Guy James. Yeah, it is called Bushido in other versions of the game, right? Thank you for the reminder. Okay, let's try this then. So I'm going to put him in the back row. I don't know if row matters if he's the only person in the party, but let's do Sword Tech level 1. Alright, he's only taken 13. Was he taking more than that before? Yeah, still doing 300 damage in the back row. That's pretty good. Okay. Why the off-the-wall names? Cliff White? I always do that. Who here uses default names when you play an RPG? I'm just curious. And if so, why? Canada, says Genevieve B. Yeah, spam the Canadian flag. I took about 30 damage in the front row. Thank you, Guy James. Me, says Ruben A. I play default names, says Anon. Depends how I feel, says Calix. I'm lazy, says Ingus. I love dumb names. That's like my favorite part of most RPGs. For the first run, you do default names. Then after that, you make him goofy. Okay, I can see that too. You want to keep the story the way it's intended, but then your second playthrough, you're like, let's mess around. Didn't read the whole title. Thought we were getting Mystic Quest. Ryan K., I'll replay that at some point. Yeah, David, you reuse some of the same names, is that what you're saying? Puppet, what's going on? Yeah, I like the name Lemon and Feelings. I use those pretty often. What's another one that I use quite often? LeBron. It's Canada's national holiday. The day we got our freedom from the British. Soulwave. Does anyone ever truly get their freedom from the British? Anon, never used Tangerine before, but like also that's a long name that a lot of games don't allow for. Like this one I only get 6 characters, you know, for the name. You end up finding 12 recruitable characters though. Good night, says Genevieve. Hey, you going to bed? Everyone spam the puppy dogs in the chat. For Genevieve B, my love, thank you for watching, and I'm proud of you for doing your laundry. Been playing a lot of Minecraft recently. Fell in love with Java as I got a mod for it that reduces all the lag and gives you an insane FPS boost, making it actually playable. Awesome! Jason Brown, thank you for the puppies. Alright, gonna sword tech here. Dang, it's almost 11 o'clock, huh? Counter! I thought you all loved Bullet Train. No, nobody watched it? I watched Snowpiercer in like 2014 or something. Aces, what's going on? Summoned in attack mode, 2800 attack, 3000 defense. Man, you a beast. What, Aces, what do you think my stats are? You don't have to fight all these guys. Got him! But you get a potion for it, right? Well, sometimes. I love that this guy in a different kingdom somehow has access to our party's inventory. I am Circle, retainer to the king of Doma. I am your worst nightmare. Ready? Oh, I should give him like Mitsurugi's voice from Soul Calibur. Actually, that would be a lot of yelling, wouldn't it? Axe. My axe. Ooh, double axe! That's like a figure skating move, right? I see you as an 8-star monster with 6,000 attack and 4,500 defense. Damn, Aces, thank you! How about Final Fantasy Spirits Within? That movie was something else. Genesis Dawn, Steve Buscemi is in that movie. I got a black belt. That's actually pretty good to have around now. The general's been defeated. Run! See ya. Hold up. Walled up in there. We can wait out our enemy. Walled up in there. We can wait out our enemy. Can't quite do a good Cyan voice. I don't know what to say. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna save the game here. Let's do these last 14 curls. Ready? We got 14 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, all right. Okay, everybody. Cowboy, I see you just showed up, but I think it's time for me to be moseying along, partner. I gotta go to bed, everybody. Wait a second. One last donation from Cliff White with a cool $5. Can next stream be a GBA game called Golden Sun? Yeah, I've had people recommending that a lot. A lot of people have asked me to play Golden Sun, and I keep saying, last time I tried it, I wasn't thrilled with it. It wasn't like, I don't know, it seemed alright, but nothing motivated me to keep playing it, so I guess I gotta give it another shot. Amazing story and fun gameplay. You will for sure fall in love with it. Cliff White, if you're telling me to do it, I'll get to it at some point, but I gotta get to these 5 curls now. Let's do it. Everyone spam the mountains one more time for Cliff. My headphones were caught under my chair. Let's do 5 more curls, everybody. Cliff White, thank you so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, baby, I'm feeling it. Hey, appreciate you. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm going to bed. But hey, until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. And I hope to see you soon, Jason Brown. Whew.